Throughout history, mankind has engineered some of the most incredible structures, pushing the boundaries of what is possible. But sometimes, despite our best efforts, things go tragically wrong. In this video, we will take you on a journey through some of the most devastating building and structural collapses in our history. From the Tacoma Narrows Bridge to the Twin Towers and the Rana Plaza disaster, we will delve into the causes and consequences of these tragic events. More importantly, we will explore the lessons we've learned, the changes we've made, and how these disasters have shaped our approach to engineering and construction. Through the rubble and the ruins, we find resilience and innovation, turning tragedy into a catalyst for progress and change. So brace yourselves as we delve into the harrowing yet instructive world of structural disasters. Our journey begins in the year 1940, with the infamous collapse of the Tacoma Narrows Bridge. Situated in the state of Washington, the Tacoma Narrows Bridge was once hailed as a marvel of modern engineering. It was the third longest suspension bridge in the world at the time of its completion, but barely 4 months after it opened to the public, the bridge met with a catastrophic end. So what caused this architectural marvel to crumble? The bridge was undeniably a marvel, but it was also a design flaw. The issue was its narrow, lightweight deck that was insufficiently stiff. This made it susceptible to aerodynamic forces, specifically a phenomenon known as aeroelastic flutter. This is a self-exciting oscillation, where the motion of the structure combines with the aerodynamic forces on it, leading to large amplitude vibrations. On that fateful day of November 7th, the wind speed in the Tacoma Narrows reached 40 miles per hour. This was the tipping point. The bridge began to vibrate violently, twisting back and forth. Despite the frantic efforts of engineers to stabilize it, the bridge collapsed under the stress of the vibrations. But it wasn't all doom and gloom. The collapse of the Tacoma Narrows Bridge had a profound impact on the world of civil engineering. It was a wake-up call to the importance of considering resonance in design. Engineers around the world took note. They began to incorporate wind tunnel testing into their design process, ensuring that future bridges would be resistant to such aerodynamic forces. This event sparked a revolution in bridge design and engineering, setting new standards for safety and durability. The memory of the Tacoma Narrows Bridge swaying and twisting before its collapse is etched in the annals of engineering history. It serves as a stark reminder of the destructive power of resonance and the importance of meticulous design in engineering. The Tacoma Narrows Bridge collapse served as a stark reminder of the deadly consequences of ignoring resonance. Moving forward to 2001, we encounter the tragic fall of the Twin Towers. On an ordinary Tuesday morning, the world witnessed an unimaginable horror as two of the tallest buildings on the planet, the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center, crumbled to the ground. The cause of this catastrophic collapse? Two commercial planes hijacked and deliberately flown into the buildings by terrorists. The impact of the planes and the subsequent fires weakened the steel infrastructure, leading to the tower's eventual collapse. The Twin Towers, standing at a staggering 110 stories each, were marvels of modern engineering. They were designed to withstand the forces of nature, from fierce winds to powerful earthquakes. But they were not designed to withstand the intense heat generated by burning jet fuel. The fires melted the steel, causing the floors to pancake onto each other and the buildings to collapse. The structural integrity of the buildings has been a topic of much discussion following the incident. Some argue that the towers should have been designed to withstand such an event, while others contend that no amount of planning could have anticipated this kind of attack. The 9/11 Commission report later concluded that the building's design did not contribute to the collapse, but rather, it was the unprecedented combination of factors that led to the tragedy. In the wake of the Twin Towers' fall, building safety regulations worldwide underwent significant changes. High-rise buildings are now required to have more robust fire protection systems, including fire-resistant materials and improved evacuation routes. The event also led to the development of new research fields in structural engineering and architecture, focusing on building resilience in the face of unexpected disasters. The Twin Towers' collapse was a stark reminder of the vulnerability of even the most formidable structures. It underscored the need for continuous advancements in building safety and the importance of preparing for the unthinkable. The fall of the Twin Towers led to a global rethinking of high-rise building safety. In 2013, the world witnessed one of the deadliest building collapses in history, the Rana Plaza disaster. This tragic event took place in Dhaka, the capital of Bangladesh, on April 24th. The building that fell was Rana Plaza, an 8-story commercial complex housing various factories, shops, and a bank. The collapse killed more than 1,000 people and injured several thousands more, a calamity that left the world in shock. The cause? A severe neglect of safety standards and an irresponsible pursuit of profit. It was later revealed that the building had been constructed on a filled-in pond, which compromised its structural integrity. Plus, the addition of 3 unauthorized floors further burdened the already weak structure. Despite visible cracks appearing on the walls a day before the disaster, workers were forced to continue their jobs under the threat of withheld wages. The Rana Plaza housed several garment factories, and the collapse had profound implications on the global garment industry. Bangladesh, being the world's second-largest clothing exporter, found itself under international scrutiny. The disaster highlighted the harsh realities of fast fashion, the exploitation of workers, the lack of safety standards, and the dire consequences of unchecked industrial growth. In the aftermath, international brands and retailers faced increasing pressure to improve working conditions and ensure the safety of their supply chains. The Accord on Fire and Building Safety in Bangladesh was signed by over 200 global brands, promising to conduct independent safety inspections in factories and maintain higher safety standards. Yet the disaster's impact extends beyond the garment industry. It sparked a global conversation about the importance of worker safety, ethical sourcing, and corporate responsibility. It reminded us that behind every product we consume, there are real people with real lives at stake. The Rana Plaza disaster was a horrific wake-up call about the importance of building safety in all industries. From these tragic events, we've learned valuable lessons. As we delve into the aftermath of these catastrophes, we discover a silver lining in the form of critical insights that have shaped our approach towards structural safety. The Tacoma Narrows Bridge, with its dramatic collapse in 1940, illustrated the devastating consequences of overlooking aerodynamics in bridge construction. The design failed to account for wind-induced vibrations, leading to its unfortunate demise. This incident sparked significant changes in engineering practices. It highlighted the importance of considering every possible natural force during the design phase, thereby improving the reliability and safety of our bridges. Moving forward to 2001, the fall of the Twin Towers shocked the world. This event underlined the necessity for buildings to be better equipped to withstand extreme conditions. It was a harsh reminder that safety measures should not only focus on preventing accidents but also on mitigating the impact when they do occur. Following this tragic event, building codes worldwide were revised to include provisions for improved fire resistance and evacuation procedures. In 2013, the Rana Plaza disaster in Bangladesh took a horrific toll on human lives. This tragedy exposed the dire consequences of neglecting building safety regulations. As a response, stricter oversight on construction practices was implemented globally, emphasizing the importance of regular building inspections and adherence to safety standards. Each of these incidents has driven home the importance of learning and evolving from our past mistakes. They have led to a significant evolution in safety standards and regulations, contributing to the creation of safer and more resilient structures. However, the lessons extend beyond the realm of architecture and engineering. They remind us of the value of human life and the responsibility we bear to protect it. They urge us to prioritize safety over cost, integrity over shortcuts, and to respect the unpredictable forces of nature that we live amidst. While we cannot undo these tragedies, we can ensure that their lessons are not forgotten, making our buildings safer and more resilient for the future.